These people be knowing that stuff be going on with you. They be knowing that you be dealing with stuff. They know that you be fighting your warfare. They know that you be dealing with internal battles. They know that you're healing. They know that you're going through your depression. They know that you're fighting through that depression. They know that you're fighting from PTSD, from post-traumatic stress disorder, from those traumatic events that have happened to you. They know that you're dealing with something difficult, but yet they still cause issues and drama in your life. Yet they still choose to talk bad about you behind your back. They still choose to make a mockery of you while you're going through things. You see, they enjoy hearing that you're still healing. They enjoy hearing the fact that you have not fully overcome the traumatic situations that you have been through, because it makes them feel better about themselves. These are very miserable people. And people that are miserable, people that are not healing, they want others to not heal. They want others to be miserable with them. People that are healing, they love to see others heal. They love to see others shine. They love to see others grow. They love to see others change for the better. But these people, they are hurt and upset within their own lives. They are miserable because of where their life is right now, but their life is there because of the decisions that they have made, and that is not your fault. But yet they project all of their energy and all of their pain and all of their frustrations out on you because they are afraid to deal with their own emotions. They are not courageous enough. They are not strong enough. They are not brave enough to fight the good fight. They are not brave enough to look within themselves and think, how did I get myself into this position, and how can I get myself out of it? No, they always constantly worry about what everyone else is doing. They always look at what other people got going on. They're always judging everybody else's situation. They're always looking at other people's situations and seeing how they are coping, seeing how they are handling their situations, seeing what they are still dealing with, seeing what their struggles are. And whenever they see people going through their struggles, it makes them feel better because they're like, I'm not the only person that's out here struggling. And instead of them actually giving a lending hand and supporting and being a loving person, a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on, a person to offer you a hug, a person to offer you just some empathy for what you're dealing with. Instead of them doing that for you, they instead would rather judge you. They instead would rather look at your situation and point out all of your flaws, look at all of the things that you are struggling with. And instead of them offering you support, they would rather just turn their back on you. They would rather just point and laugh at you. They would rather just gossip about how you're struggling instead of offering a lending hand, even though they know they can help you because they see how strong you are. And they see that if the strongest person were to receive some help, that the strongest person can continue fighting the good fight. But the thing is, they don't realize that you are on their team, that you've always been on their team. You've always been fighting with them. You are just the strongest warrior on that battlefield. And this whole time, because of their jealousy, because of their envy, because they are hurt at the fact that you are the strongest soldier on the team. They hate the fact that you have the most power, that you are the largest, you are the biggest, you are the boldest. They hate this. So they're trying to take you down, but they're taking down their own teammate. They don't realize that them fighting against you is them fighting against themselves. If they fight against you and take you out, their protection is gone. They don't have that protection anymore. They don't have that extra strength, that extra power around them. They don't have that anymore. But they fail to realize this. They fail to look at this because they are so envious of the fact that you are the stronger one on the team. They wanted it to be them. They wanted it to be them. They wanted to be the strongest one. They wanted to be the one. that everybody looked up to. They wanted to be the one that holds all the gifts. They wanted to be the one that was anointed. They wanted to be the one that was chosen as leader. You see, there was something that was birthed inside of you that made you the leader, because there's something you possess within you. And you see, other people thought that maybe it's because I have all of these accolades. Maybe it's because I've been placed on this pedestal my whole life. Maybe it's because I've been looked at this way my whole entire life. Maybe it shows that I am the one that's the strongest. Maybe I'm the one that should be chosen. Maybe I'm the one that should be up here. You had other people around your group that felt entitled to hold the position that you rightfully earned, that you rightfully owned, because it was destined. The position that you were anointed since before you were born, these people wanted that position, but because they felt entitled to it. They did not earn it. They did not go through situations in their life. They did not go through situations in their life that gave them the strength, that gave them the power, that gave them the wisdom that you do. You see, you are chosen because of all of the experiences that you have been through. Experience is your best teacher. Wisdom comes from experience. You have gone through so many experiences, so many difficult experiences that has given you the wisdom of an elder. You have gone through an immense amount of trials and tribulations and circumstances within the first quarter of your life. Things have been bad for you. You only existed a quarter of a century, but damn it, you feel like you've lived a full century. You only lived 25 years, but you feel like you've lived 100 in this lifetime because of how much shit you have been through. Pardon my French. How much pain you are holding on to. How much weight has been on your shoulders. How much you have endured. How much you have seen. How much pain you have felt. You look underneath your eyes and you see bags. Beautiful bags, because bags are a sign of wisdom. Bags are a sign of tiredness, that not a tiredness of I need to go to sleep. No, a tiredness that the soul feels. When the soul feels tired, that's when you see bags underneath a person's eyes. When the soul feels tired. You see those dark circles in those bags because they feel gloomy. They feel everlastingly gloomy. If they are in that dark phase, they feel gloomy when they haven't pulled themselves out of that pain, or even as they are pulling themselves out of that pain, they can't hide the fact that they came from the darkness. That those dark circles that you see underneath their eyes just shows you how dark it has been for them. Those bags show you how tired their soul really is because of everything that they had to go through. The same way you see gray hairs on somebody and you say that's wisdom, because you look at a young person. You look at a young person, you think, baby, you are young. You ain't even a day over 40. Why the hell you got gray hairs? And you look at them and this is a black man that's a parent of 3 children or 2 children. And you think, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. You see that those gray hairs symbolize stress, but also from that stress comes wisdom. Same way with the bags. You see that on a young woman. That's stress, that's wisdom, that's experience. You see, listen, don't let anybody ever look down on you because you are young, but you set an example for the believers in speech and love and faith and in purity. You set the example. You show them that it does not matter how young or old you are. If you are called into your purpose, you can live your purpose. It does not matter how young you are. When you are called according to his purpose, you show up. You show up. I started my ministry at 23 years old. It fell into my lap and I just continued. Now, 2 years in the game, I have seen how much I have grown and how much growing I have to do. I feel like I'm just getting started because I am. I'm at the very beginning of my course. But I definitely feel a moment of blast off. I definitely feel a moment of takeoff. I'm just continuing on my path, just continuing going where I'm going, and remembering that my healing comes first, my grind comes second. So if I ever have those moments where I can be going for 2-3 weeks at a time, just grind nonstop, I may have some time where it's like, okay, you may need to take some days off. You may need to take these few little days off and then work these few days and take a few more days off, then work a few days to give myself a break. Because when your body feels like it needs a break, that means that God has to talk to you, that God has to speak to you, that God has to tell you some things. And if you're moving around and you're hustle bustling and you're grinding and you're creating, you won't be able to have time to listen. Yes, create. Yes, I want you to create, but you have to listen to me first so you can know exactly what to put into your creation. How are you going to create without the instructions? Don't think that it is a rush, baby. It's not a rush. It's not a rush. You go at your own pace. And if you feel as if, I still feel like I need more answers, seek God for more answers. You're feeling that for a reason. Sometimes you may not feel like you need to jump just yet because you're like, wait a minute. Like, there's something else that I need to know first. There's something else that I feel like it's all within you. It's all within you. But you have to know that it's there. Your wings are there. But if you jump and you think you don't have wings, you're not going to activate your wings. When you know that those wings are within you and you know that you can fly as soon as you jump, you know you will soar, then don't jump until you are for sure and confident and have faith that those wings are there. Until you feel it. You have to feel it. So in these moments of you slowing down, feeling like you have to come to a halt, that is the time to tune within, look within, feel within. Let me feel the power. Feel the power from within. The power within. The power within. The power within.